the chapter that was continuing my greatest Olympic prize was the first chapter of your and we have already completed the unit of my greatest Olympic prize. Well, actually, I got vaccinated yesterday. That's why I was unable to take, my class, spoken English class in the morning. I think you will not take it otherwise, and it will be continued as soon as possible, as I'll feel well. So what happens here? The text, anger is the worst enemy of an athlete. What is there? Anger go. Anger is the worst enemy of an athlete. ଜଣେ ଖେଳାଳି ପାଇଁ ରାଗଟା ହେଉଛି ସବୁଠାରୁ ବଡ଼ ଶତ୍ରୁ ଏଠି ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ବଡ଼ ଶତ୍ରୁ read the following unit of the text and find out how Owens suffered for his anger and who bailed him out କହିଲେ କିଏ who just make him calm bailed him out କହିଲେ. So what happens here? The text, let us see the text. What is there in the text? An angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistake. The first sentence, what is it? An angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistake. So Anjali, sure, thank you Anjali Panda, whoever is there. So what is there? An angry athlete is an athlete who will make mistake. तो जड़े रागी खेलाड़ी जदि तुम खेलला बेले रागुच देन यू विल मेक मिस्टेक तुम निश्चित भाव भूल कर. एंड दिस इज द वर्ड ऑफ एज एनी कोच विल टेल यू जेकोसी कोच भी एक प्रथम खेलाड़ी मान शिखाती जे आम जो खेलवा व्हेन एवर विल प्ले वी मस्ट कीप कैम आम निश्चित भाव शांत रहा यस ठंडा दिमाग रही समस्ते. I was no exception. Owens is telling yeah, I was no exception. मोर भी सेई भलिया मु भी exception माने नुह. So the same thing had happened with me. सेथि पे से रागो फाइन. On the first of my three qualifying jumps, आम समस्त जानि छे जे कोनसी गोटे इवेंट हेले तार क्वालिफाइंग सब इवेंट हुए आउ क्वालिफाइंग इवेंट से तुम क्वालिफाई कला परे thereafter we will go for the final event. So what happens in the first of his three qualifying jumps, तीन qualifying jumps रू जो प्रथम jumps टा थिला तांकर, what he did, I leapt from several inches beyond the take off board. Leapt, L-E-A-P-T, leapt कहले डेइबा. I leapt several inches beyond the take off board. जो take off board थिला, take off mark थिला, तार बहुत आगरू मु डेइ देली. फलरे कहला for a no jump. I was marked no jump. मोर जंप टा आउ कहला no jump हे गेला सेटा मु डिस्को माने से जंप टा डिस्क्वालिफाई हे गेला मोर. On the second jump तापर मु द्वितीय अटेम्प्ट नेली. On the second jump what happened? I was even worse. Bad, worse, worst. This is the comparative degree of the adjective bad. So what happens? On the second jump I was even worse. मोर द्वितीय जंप जो थिला द्वितीय जंप रे मु फास्ट जंप टारू आहुरी खराब हला मोर. Did I come 3000 miles for this? I asked to myself. What? Did I come 3000 miles for this? एई जिंस पई मु कोन 3000 माइल माने आछि मो अमेरिका रो बर्लिन कोन एथि पई आछि. So I asked to myself, thought bitterly कहले कोन पिले bitterly कहले माने बहुत मो मनरे दुर्भावना आसिला माने मु निजु को निजे धिक्कार करूथले हैं जे मु एथि पई को आछि to fail in the trials and make a fool of myself. To fail in the trials and make a fool of myself. जे मु माने एथि पई आइछि जे मु माने ट्रायल फेल हे जिबी तो बोका बोली कहबे make a fool of myself. So these are the things that comes to my mind. Yes or no? Fool कहले बोका. Walking a few yards from the pit. So what I did then, walking a few yards from the stick, yards कहले हम जानिथिबा गज मीटर भी तमे कहूछु, few yards from the pit कहले जो माने प्लेइंग एरिया थिला लॉन्ग जंप रो pit, I kicked disgustedly. अरे पहले disgustedly कहले कोन? disgustedly कहले disgustedly कहले irritatedly, yeah. So what I did, I kicked the pit disgustedly. ये सुनो, at the ground पड़िया रे मु पड़िया को जोर रे ना तो मारली. Suddenly, I felt a hand on my shoulder, and suddenly, all of a sudden, what happens? I felt a hand on my shoulder. मोर कांध उपरे कार हातर स्पर्श मु अनुभव कली. मोर कांध उपरे कार हातर गोटे स्पर्श मु अनुभव कली. मो कांध उपरे कार हाथ थिला. I turned to look into the friendly blue eyes of the tall German long jumper. I turned to look into. ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବୁଲି ପଡ଼ିଲି ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି. I turned to look into. What did I see? The friendly blue eyes of the tall German long jumper. ସେ ଲମ୍ବା ହେଇକି ଯେଉଁ ଜର୍ମାନ ଖେଳାଳି ଥିଲେ ଯିଏ ତାଙ୍କର ମାନେ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇଂ ଇଭେଣ୍ଟକୁ ଇଜିଲି କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିସାରିଥିଲେ 26 ଫିଟ୍ ଲେଖା ଡେଉଁଥିଲେ ଯିଏ ସିଏ ମୋର ପଛଆଡ଼େ ମାନେ ପୁରା ବନ୍ଧୁତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ମୁଦ୍ରାରେ ଠିଆ ହେଇଥିଲେ. German long jumper. He had easily qualified for these finals on his first attempt, and that man, lost long. He had easily qualified for his, finals on his first lips. ତାଙ୍କ ସେ ଆରାମରେ ତାଙ୍କର ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଆଟେମ୍ପ୍ଟରେ ହିଁ ସେ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ. କ'ଣ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ? ତାଙ୍କର ଯେଉଁ ମାନେ ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ୍ସର ଫାଇନାଲ୍ ପାଇଁ ସେ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ. ଦ ଫାଇନାଲ୍ସ ଅନ୍ ହିଜ୍ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଆଟେମ୍ପ୍ଟ. ହି ଅଫର୍ଡ ମି ଏ ଫାର୍ମ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ସେକ୍. And he offered me a firm handshake. So what he did, he just, put out his hands for handshake. ହାତ ମାନେ ହାତ ବଢ଼େଇ ଦେଲେ ସେ. ଗୁଡ୍ ଇଭିନିଂ ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ୟୁ. କ'ଣ କରିଥିଲେ? ହାତ ବଢ଼େଇ ଦେଲେ ମୋ ସହିତ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡସେକ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ, ମାନେ ବନ୍ଧୁତା କରିବା ପାଇଁ, ଟୁ ବିକମ୍ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡସ୍. Jesse Owens, I'm not long, and he started talking in a friendly manner. What did he tell? He just told, Jesse Owens, I'm not long. Yeah, he introduced himself. I'm not long. I don't think we are met. We are met. ଆମେ କେବେ ମିଶି ନାହୁଁ. ଆମେ କେବେ ଆମର ଦେଖା ପରିଚୟ କେବେ ହେଇନି. I don't think we are met. He spoke English well, though with a German twist to it. He spoke English well. ସେ ଭଲ ଇଂରାଜୀ କହୁଥିଲେ. Who? Lodge long. Though it was twisted with the German accent. German accent ମିଶୁଥିଲା. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଲୋକମାନେ କହିଲା ବେଳେ ଆମର କ'ଣ ହୁଏ, ଇଂଲିଶକୁ ଆମେ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଭଳିଆ କହିଦେଉ, ସେଭଳିଆ. He spoke English well, though with a German twist to it. German accent, English words. He was using German accent and English words, though he was speaking well. Glad to meet you, Jesse Owens told. What? Glad to meet you. खुशी लगिला आपनको सहित देखा कि खुशी लगिला. Glad to meet you, I said. Then trying to hide my nervousness and what I was doing at the time, I was trying to hide my nervousness. ମୋ ଭିତରେ ଯେଉଁ ନର୍ଭସନେସ୍ ଥିଲା, ମୁଁ ଯେଉଁ ମାନେ ଡିସ୍କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲି, नो ଜମ୍ପ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲା ମୋର, ସେଇ ନର୍ଭସନେସ୍ ଯେଉଁ ମୋ ଭିତରେ ଥିଲା ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଲୁଚେଇବା ପାଇଁ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରୁଥିଲି. I was just hiding that nervousness while talking with, Lodge long. Yes or no? So what happens? I hid my nervousness. I added, how are you? And I asked, how are you? କେମିତି ଅଛ ତମେ? How are you? କେମିତି ଅଛ ତମେ? କିଏ କହିଲା? କିଏ ପଚାରିଲା ବେଲେ? Yes, Jesse Owens. Asked to whom? To Lodge long. Yes or no? What do you mean? I'm fine. The question is, how are you? Lodge long, after hearing this from Jesse Owens, when Jesse Owens asked him, how are you? Lodge long told. Lodge long କହିଲେ, କ'ଣ କହିଲେ? I'm fine. ମୁଁ ଭଲ ଅଛି. I'm fine. The question is, how are you? ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉଠୁଛି, ତମେ କିଭଳି ଅଛ? ଆରେ ମୁଁ ତ ଭଲ ଅଛି. Who told? କିଏ କହିଲେ? ଲଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ କହିଲେ. କାହାକୁ? ଜେସି ଓୱେନ୍ସକୁ. କ'ଣ କହିଲେ? ଯେ ମୁଁ ଭଲ ଅଛି. ତ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉଠୁଛି, ତମେ କେମିତି ଅଛ? ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ୟୁନିଭର୍ସିଟି ରେକର୍ଡ଼ ହୋଲ୍ଡର, ତମେ ଇଜିଲି କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିଯିବା କଥା. ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ଥର ଫେଲ୍ ହେଲଣି ଅଲରେଡ଼ି. ସୋ ଦ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ରାଇଜେସ୍ ହିୟର୍. ସେଥିପାଇଁ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ଉଠୁଛି, ତମେ କିଭଳି ଅଛ? ମୁଁ ଭଲ ଅଛି. Who told? Yeah, ଲଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ. What do you mean? I asked. Jesse Owens asked. What do you mean? ତୁମେ କ'ଣ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛ? What do you want to say? ତୁମେ କ'ଣ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛ? What do you mean? I asked. Something must be eating you. Then thereafter what happens? Lodge long added. Lodge long କହିଲେ, something must be eating you. ତୁମ ଭିତରେ କିଛି ତ ଚାଲିଛି. Something is going inside you. You are thinking something, you are not concentrating on the game wholly. Something is there inside your mind. ତମେ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବ ଅଛ. କିଏ କହିଲା? ଲଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ କହିଲେ. କ'ଣ କହିଲେ? ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ମଷ୍ଟ ବି ଇଟିଂ ୟୁ. ତୁମ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଭିତରେ କିଛି ଅଲଗା ଚିନ୍ତା ଅଛି ଯାହାଫଳରେ ତୁମେ ଗେମ୍ରେ କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ କରିପାରୁ ନାହ So something must be you. He said, proud the way parents of when they mastered a bit of American slang. And proud the way foreigners. So as you know, Lord Long just belongs to Germany and Jesse Owens belongs to what America. So whenever Lord Long was talking in English, that time he was not familiar with English. It is a foreign language for him. But still he was using American slang. What do you mean by slang? Slang कहले कौन पहले the local language that we normally use, that is called slang language. And Lord Long, you were just using American slang, American colloquial speech. That's why here Jesse Owens is telling the proud way foreigners are when they are master a bit of American slang. ମୋତେ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଲାଗୁଥିଲା ଜଣେ ବିଦେଶୀ ଲୋକ ସେ ଆମେରିକାରେ ଯେଉଁ ସ୍ଲାଙ୍ଗ ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ୍ ସବୁ ୟୁଜ୍ ହେଉଛି ଆମେରିକା ଲୋକ ଯେଉଁ ଭଳିଆ ଇଂରାଜୀ ଭାଷା ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଭଳିଆ ସେ ବି ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଥିଲା। ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେରିକାକୁ ଯିବା ପିଲେ କିଏ ଜଣେ ଯଦି ଆମକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ଆମେରିକାର ଲୋକ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କଥା ହେବ ଆମ ସହିତ ଆମେ କେମିତି ଆମକୁ ଗର୍ବ ଲାଗିବ ନା ନାହିଁ ଯେ ଆମର ଭାଷା ବି ବାହାରିଆ ଲୋକ ବାହାରିଆ ଦେଶର ଲୋକ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି। such a situation was created there. I mean, you should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Lord Long told, you should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. ତମେ ଆଖି ବନ୍ଦ କରିକି କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରି ଯିବା କଥା କିଏ କହିଲା? Yes, Lord Long. କାହାକୁ? Jesse Owensକୁ. What are you doing exactly, bro? You must qualify it with your eyes closed, but you are just stumbling there. Why? Something is there, na? Just keep it out. Who told? Yes, Lord Long told. To whom? To Jesse Owens. You should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Man able कहले शक्यमा. Qualify कहले माने योग्यता अर्जन करिवा. नहीं, you should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Believe me, I know it. Jesse Owens told to whom? Lord Long. Believe me, विश्वास करो. ମୁଁ ଭଲସେ ଜାଣିଛି ଏଟା ମୋ ପାଇଁ ମାନେ 26 feet is normal for me. I'm just a university world record holder, so I can easily qualify for this. But what is happening, I don't know. He told. Who told? Jesse Owens told. To whom? To Lord Long. So, and it felt good to say that to someone. It felt good to say that to someone. ଆଉ ମୁଁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଏଇ କଥା ସେୟାର କଲି ଜଣଙ୍କ ସାଥିରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଲର୍ଡ ଲଙ୍ଗ ସାଥିରେ ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ ସେୟାର କଲି ଯେ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିଛି ଏଇଟା ମୋ ପାଇଁ ଇଜି ଜିନିଷ ବଟ୍ ମୁଁ କରିପାରୁନି ସେତେବେଳେ ମୋତେ ଟିକେ ରିଲାକ୍ସ ଲାଗିଲା। ପିଲେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଟେନସନ୍ରେ ଥିବା କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଚିନ୍ତାରେ ଥିବା ମାନେ ଜଣଙ୍କ ସହିତ ସେୟାର କଲେ ଆମକୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ। ତ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ହ୍ୟାଡ୍ ହ୍ୟାପେଣ୍ଡ ଦିଆ ୱିଥ୍ ଜେସେ ଓୱେନ୍ସ। So for the next few minutes we talk together. For the next few minutes we talk together. କିଛି ସମୟ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ମିନିଟ୍ ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଦୁଇ ଜଣ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହେଲୁ ଟୁଗେଦର କଥା ହେଲୁ ଦୁଇ ଜଣ ଏକାଠି କଥା ହେଲୁ। I didn't tell Long what was eating me and I didn't tell at Long. ମୁଁ ଲଙ୍ଗକୁ କହିଲି ନାହିଁ what was eating me ଯେ ମୁଁ କ'ଣ ପାଇଁ ଡିଷ୍ଟର୍ବ ଥିଲି। I didn't tell। କ'ଣ କହିବି ମୁଁ କାରଣ ସେ ହିଟଲରର କଥାଟା ମୋ ମାଇଣ୍ଡକୁ ମୋତେ ଇରିଟେଟ୍ କରୁଛି। ତ ସେ ତାଙ୍କର ରାଜା ଜର୍ମାନ ମାନଙ୍କର କଥା ମୋତେ ଇରିଟେଟ୍ କରୁଛି। ସେ ଜଣେ ଜର୍ମାନ ତ ତାକୁ ମୁଁ କେମିତି କହିପାରିବି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ସ ହ୍ୱାଇ I didn't tell। କାହିଁକି କହିଲେ ନାହିଁ? यार प्रश्न उठी पर why did Jesse Owens not tell what was eating him at the time? You can answer this question that because it was the word of Germans that was irritating eating Jesse Owens and Ladlang was a German, that's why he didn't hear that thing. So but he seemed to understand my anger କିନ୍ତୁ ମୋତେ ଲାଗୁଥିଲା ସେ ମୋ ରାଗ କଥା ବୁଝି ପାରୁଥିଲେ। Yeah, he was understanding. Se buzi parutole. Understand my anger. And he took pains to reassure me. Reassure. Punoh ashwasta kariba. Reassure kahle kono? Ashwasta kariba. Ashwasana daba. Je tame kari paribo eta. If you put your mind to, you can do it. Amar jo mane to my two friend chapter thila first year ne. So pains to reassure me. Se kasta karuthile. Mate puni thara ashwasta kariba pai se try karuthile. Although he had been schooled in Nazi youth movement, he had been schooled. Pile dekhiba it is school. School ta gote noun, but here it is used as a verb. गोटे वर्ब हिसाब से बाहरी दो ही हैड बीन स्कूल्ड माने से बढ़ी थे ए जगह स्कूल्ड कहले माने ही गट एजुकेटेड ही वाज बीइंग स्कूल्ड देयर ही हैड हिज क्वालिफिकेशन देयर ही हैड बीन ग्रेजुएटेड इन देयर मीन्स विथ द नाजी मूवमेंट से नाजी रे नाजी कहले जर्मान जर्मान मानकर से परिवेश से बढ़ी थे से परिवेश से शिक्षा ग्रहण करते तो जर्मान मानकर इन्फ्लुएंस थिबा कथा बट he was an exception किंतु तांका भितरे सेटा नथिला it was not there exactly in the Nazi youth movement he didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy though he had been schooled there जदि भी से परिवेश रे बढ़ी थिले से परिवेश रे पढ़ी थिले he was not influenced with the Nazis Aryan superiority theory. So he didn't believe in the Aryan supremacy business any more than I did. मु जेतिकी विश्वास करूଥିଲି सेई कथा को सेतिकी भी से विश्वास करू नथिले किए लॉज लॉन्ग. He didn't believe okay and we laughed over the fact that he really looked the part. We laughed आमे दुई जण हसिलु laughed कहले हसिबा we laughed over the fact एई कथा रे हसिलु ए सत्य कथा रे हसिलु कोन he really looked the part से प्रकृत रे जर्मन भलिया देखा जाउतले माने आर्यन भलिया देखा जाउतले से आर्यन माने पूरा हैंडसम है कि स्ट्राइकिंगली हैंडसम ब्लू आईज ये फेयर स्किन या सो ही वाज लुकिंग हैंडसम ही वाज जस्ट लुकिंग एज नॉट नॉर्मल पीपल दैट्स व्हाई वी लाफ्ड ओवर द फैक्ट से जिनस को चिंता करके डिस्कस करके हमें हसिलु वी लाफ्ड टुगेदर. So yeah, over the fact that he really looked the fact though an inch taller than I. An inch taller than I. सी मोठार गोटे इंच लंबा थिले an inch taller than I. He had a lean कहले पतला. He had a lean muscular frame. तांकर गोटे muscular frame थिला माने मांसपेशी बहुल शरीर थिला जुआड़ देखले टाइगर शब्द देखिथिबो जेमते 6 पैक 8 पैक्स एप्स आजिकल हमर चाली माने ट्रेंड रे पिले तो से बड़ा तार भी मस्कुलर फ्रेम थिला कार यस लॉज लॉन्ग. He had lean muscular frame, clear blue eyes, सुंदर नील आँखि थिला, clear blue eyes, fair hair and strikingly handsome, fair hair, माने चुटी ठीक ठाक सुंदर थिला and he was just looking handsome, he was just looking like a Bollywood hero, Hollywood actor, handsome, best. Finally, seeing that, माने जेता जना पड़ला what I had calmed down somewhat. मु किसी मात्रा माने ठंडा हो गलानी मु माने सब कथा माने जो राग थिला मु भीतर बाहरी गलानी जतबे से जानी परिले. ही पॉइंटेड टू द टेक अप बोर्ड से टेक अप बोर्ड को इशारा कले. ही पॉइंटेड टू टेक अप बोर्ड को इशारा करके कहले कोन कहले लुक ही सेड देखो लुक एट द टेक अप बोर्ड why don't you draw a line a few inches at the back of the board and am at making you take up from there. What is so why don't you से जो टेकअप बोर्ड अच्छी टेकअप लाइन कहीं के टाणी दौन तुम ये सुनो टेकअप फ्रॉम देयर आउ से लाइन पाखु तुम डेय तुम गोटे चिन्ह दे दियो जमी देखी पे क्रिकेट खेल में बॉलर माने गोटे फुटमार्क दियंती आउ सेठू से माने तांकर लाइन स्टार्ट करती रनिंग स्टार्ट करती तो एक्जाक्टली से जिनस ये लॉजरंग कहते जेसी ओवेन्स को तो तुम टेकअप बोर्ड आगर 2-4 इंच आगर गोटे लाइन टाणी दियो आउ सेठू तुम डे पड़ तुम फाउल तो हेनी कम से कम you will be sure not to foul and you will be sure not to foul जे तुम निश्चित हे जे तुम कम से कम फाउल हम नहीं. And you certainly ought to jump high enough to qualify and you have that ability and you certainly ought to jump ought to कहले सुड तुम जानथिबा उचित अर्थ रे व्यवहार हुए and you ought to jump far enough to qualify आ तुम निश्चित जे तुम डेई पारिबो जेते कि क्वालिफाई करिबा पे दरकार तुम सेति के आराम रे डेई पारिबो. yes or no? And what does it matter if you are not fast in the trials? What does it matter if you are not fast in the trials? ट्रायल सेक्शन रे फास्ट न हले कोन हे जेबो किछि तो हबार नै ना तुमको मेडल मिलबार नै जो बळे हम टेस्ट परीक्षा रे जण लोक माने मनोजोग देखि पढेला बहुत पढेला पास हो गेला तार सर्टिफिकेट कोन टेस्ट परीक्षा रे मार्किंग रहइबो नॉट एट ऑल. यस नो से बळिया कथा रे बिरे जहाँ हम बोर्ड परीक्षा रे जहाँ मार्किंग रहबो हम सर्टिफिकेट रहबो हम कैरियर मेरिट लिस्ट रे रहबो. दैट्स व्हाई Test exam is doesn't matter. Test exam doesn't matter. What matters? Board exam matters. Like that, something was being given as example by Lazlang to Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens कौन कहले Lazlang? That yes, it doesn't matter what you do in the qualification. Only you were to qualify. What matters? The point matter. To qualify, what does it matter if you are not fast in the trials? Tomorrow is what counts. Tomorrow is what counts. कोटा मैटर करुची आसंता काली कौन अच्छी फाइनल अच्छी so the final month what did he tell about that qualifying? That qualifying doesn't matter. What matters? Final matters. So last para, suddenly all the tension seemed to ebb out of my body. Ebb out कहले पहले बाहरी जीवा. Ebb out, EBBOUT. Ebb out कहले बाहरी जीवा. Exactly. Ebb out माने जमती दूध उतरी जाए, दूधरू जमती दूध बेसी गरम हेले क्षीर बेसी गरम हेले उतरी जाए से भाई ये कौन हुए अबाउट कहले माने आम देहरे जो टेंशन थी से टेंशन काढ़ी दैट इज कॉल्ड अबाउट हियर. टेंशन शिफ्ट टू अबाउट ऑफ माय बॉडी एज द ट्रुथ व्हाट ही सेड हिट मी. एज द ट्रुथ व्हाट ही सेड हिट मी. से जो कथा कहते सत कहते एंड इट हिट मी, इम्प्रेस्ड मी. हिट मी कहले एठी इम्प्रेस्ड मी. से कथारे मु इम्प्रेस हो गली. इट इन्फ्लुएंस मी. मु प्रभावित हो गली जे से सत कहते जे क्वालिफाइंग राउंड रे कौन अच्छी मु फास्ट ना कौन हम कन्फिडेंटली माने मोर सब आत्मविश्वास को इकट्ठा करी mastering all my confidence. What I did, I drew a line a full foot behind the take up board. I drew a line full foot behind a board. मु कौन कली पूरा टेक अप बोर्ड रो गोटे फुट आगु गोटे लाइन टाणिले full foot behind the board and proceeded to jump from there and proceeded एवं मु सेठू जंप करिवा पई proceeded to jump from there. I qualified with almost 8 foot to spare and I qualified my trial jump almost a foot to spare. गोटे फुट माने 23 फुट थिला मु 24 फुट डेई गली तो गोटे फुट अधिका डेई की मु क्लियर करी गली. I qualified with almost a foot to spare. So what happens? This is what we start from unit 2 of my greatest Olympic prize. Guys, as I have told you, I'm telling you again, I got vaccinated yesterday. That's why, I'm feeling a little weak. And that's why your spoken English class were cancelled. I think tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I'll be able to take your classes regularly, whatever classes are going on. I think you will not take it in another way. And this is a class, important class for the students who are going to appear the exams. That's why I just decided whatever situation is there, I must take the class. Okay, so stay tuned with Pandasa. Share with your friends and tell them to join the classes. Thank you. So tomorrow there is a class on +2 first year. Thank you. We'll see there.